Hi, my name's Veer. I'm 13 years old. I attend one of the top academic schools in the country, and I train over 12 hours a week as a competitive junior tennis player. For my challenge, I decided to combine sports and technology. This market is exploding right now. Major investment firms are even hiring athletes like Novak Djokovic for sports tech ventures because the opportunity is so massive. But I didn't just build a simple website for this challenge. My vision is to build the future of global sports infrastructure. My spiky POV is about the sports tech industry. Hardware companies are making incredible $3,000 smart ball machines and sensors, but without a brain, they're just dumb fitness tools. What's required to tie the ecosystem together is a software based, AI driven operating system that sits at the heart of the hardware. That is Supercoach AI. It is an operating system designed to multiply coaching abilities and provide elite training to millions of people at a significantly lower cost. My target market is not just the US, where you have millions of tennis players and not enough elite coaches. If you look globally, there is a massive opportunity with the 1.5 billion people in India and eventually Africa, which has over 1.5 billion people more. These developing regions have a massive gap. In India, for example, people have a deep desire to excel in sports and the money to spend on it, but the entire country may not have a single truly high level tennis coach. I'm starting with tennis because it is my sport, and it is the most popular individual sport in the world. Once I solve this challenge for an individual sport, I'll expand this AI operating system to other sports and team sports to democratize athletic development globally. To understand why this is a massive opportunity, you have to understand the tennis market. Over 106 million people play tennis globally, driving a multi-billion-dollar industry across equipment, coaching, prize money, and advertising. But here's the problem. Tennis is incredibly complex. You can pick up a baseball bat and just swing it, but there's no point in trying that with tennis. There's virtually no written instruction that can actually teach you the mechanics. You must have a coach. In fact, sports biomechanic experts classify the tennis serve as the most complex motion in all of sports. If we don't even have proper coaching infrastructure in places like India and Africa today, imagine how much the sport will explode when we use AI to solve that gap. To prove this, I built a functional, freemium proof of concept. The platform allows players and coaches to generate text based tactical drills for free. I also built a multimodal video AI feature where users get one free biomechanical video analysis before it locks behind a subscription paywall. I built a secret promo code for myself so I can test it infinitely. I didn't just build this in a vacuum. Over the last few days, I took it to an elite ecosystem of coaches, parents, and competitive players. In total, I've demoed this to about 30 people. The initial feedback on the text drills was great. Parents told me they loved the advice, but they explicitly demanded a video feature, so I built it. Today, I took the video AI feature to a tennis camp and showed it to a couple of coaches and about 8 players. They were literally obsessed. Because the tennis serve is the toughest motion in sports, the kids kept uploading videos of their serves over and over again to see the AI's feedback. They were incredibly happy with the mechanical fixes it gave them. One of the coaches who organizes tournaments even said, "Future millionaire right here." By the end of camp, kids were literally coming up to me asking me to analyze their serves with the software over and over again. Okay, so now let me show you the MVP which I built. I built a whole website with authentication, a database, and a functional AI engine as a part of my challenge. Let's start with the website. I built a fully responsive Next.js web application. This site showcases the full vision of the platform, including future features like predictive opponent scouting and direct robotics integration. It also looks perfect on a mobile phone, which is the way I showed it to most of the people in the camp which I went to today. But the core AI engine is already fully functional today. It is securely locked by enterprise-grade clerk authentication. First is a text-based tactical engine. A player or coach inputs their exact level, the opponent's playstyle, and their weakness. The AI then generates them a custom HTML formatted drill. I even passed age and role parameters to the backend, so the AI dynamically changes its coaching tone, depending on whether it's talking to a 9-year-old or an adult coach. Next is the multimodal video AI. Because video processing costs compute power, I built a freemium paywall linked to a Stripe checkout that locks the user out after one free video. But as the founder, I built a secret promo code backdoor so I can test it infinitely. When a user uploads the video of their swing, it saves it to their personal dashboard. Here you can see the actual results from the kids at the camp I went to today. I can scroll through dozens of frame-by-frame biomechanical video analyses of their serves that the AI generated in real time. Now, let me show you the backend. To make this work, I engineered a dual-path API pipeline in Make.com. A webhook catches the website data, and this router splits the traffic, sending text inputs down one path and large video files down the other, directly to Google Gemini 3.5 Flash. Finally, everything is securely saved in a Supabase database. It automatically collects user emails so I can build my customer list, and I set up the security so every generated drill is safely locked into the right user's account. The demand for scalable, elite coaching is real, and this MVP proves that the model works. We are launching right here in the US to establish the technology, but the true venture scale opportunity is global. Tennis is a multi-billion-dollar industry with over 106 million players. Because it's arguably the most complex sport, it's the perfect proving ground. If our AI has the intelligence to successfully coach a tennis serve, it can coach anything. Once we scale here, we will expand to underserved markets like India and eventually Africa. In India alone, we have 1.5 billion people with the desire and the money for sports, but almost zero access to world-class coaching. Supercoach AI fills that gap. We are not replacing coaches, we're giving them an AI driven brain to multiply their abilities so they can reach more players at a much lower cost. By starting with the toughest individual sport in the world, we're building a global, AI driven digital infrastructure to democratize athletic development. We are building the intelligence that will eventually power soccer, basketball, and every single other sport in the world. I'm Veer, and that's Supercoach AI. Thank you.